Hey yogis, welcome. It's Avani from the Kriya Yoga Academy here to guide you through a 10-minute cup of joe, get up and go Vinyasa. Come on down into a seat that's comfortable for you and we can begin. Inhale your arms wide up and overhead, and then with your exhale, cross your right arm underneath your left. You can bind at backs of hands or thumbs or palm to palm. Take big full circles with your elbows in one direction, and then the other, maybe 3 to 5 big full circles in each direction. And then with your inhale, reach your fingertips way up high, and exhale, draw your elbows to your belly around your back. Inhale to lift all the way up, land your right palm or forearm down to the earth, reach your left fingertips up and to the opposite edge of your mat. Swap the crisscross of your legs after you return to center. And then once again, opposite side, inhale your arms up, then take your left arm under your right. Remember, you can bind at backs of hands or at your palms. So we're eagle arms in the upper body. Circle around toward one direction and then to the other. And as you draw back towards center, float your fingertips way up high overhead, lift your gaze, and then exhale, drop your elbows to your navel, round your back. Find some space between your shoulder blades. Inhale to untangle your arms, reach both arms wide, and then press your left palm or left forearm down to the earth. Reach your right fingertips right off that opposite edge of the mat. And breathe it all back to center. As you land to center, roll up over feet and ankles or sweep your feet around behind you in order to sit onto your heels. You can also take your heels a little bit wider if that's more comfortable and find a block underneath your sits bones. Interlace all fingers other than the index, and we'll take an immunity kriya to build Agni, support the Manipura or the fire center, and begin to build heat. So you can see I'm taking it in slow motion here. It's a rounding of the back as you breathe forward with an exhale and a lift of your heart as you inhale. And begin to pick up the pace. You can join this with a Bhastrika or a cleansing breath. Inhale through your nose, exhale with force so that both ends of the breath are active. Maybe you want to take an inhale through your nose and exhale through your mouth. This is really building fire, stoking Agni to support your immune system, to get your metabolism up and going for the day. Take as many rounds as you'd like, and then breathe your hands together down to heart center. Pause here in stillness if you need a moment to readjust. And then twist. Take your right hand to your outer left thigh, rest onto your left fingertips behind you, or maybe wrap your left arm around your low back. Breathe back to center for a full breath in and out. And then spin to the opposite side. This time take your left hand to your outer right thigh, rest onto right fingertips behind you, or wrap your right forearm around your low back. And slide back to center. Roll up and through so that knees come to stack now underneath your hips, and then tuck your toes under and reach your hips high and back. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Walk slowly forward toward a forward fold. And then take your heels in toward midline and your toes out wide. We're going to take another kriya to build more heat. So frog kriya. You might want to bring your hands up onto blocks here or tent up onto fingertips to the earth. We'll start slow, just as we did with the immunity kriya. So you lift your hips with your inhale. Keep your heels afloat, so you're really up on your tippy toes. And then as you exhale, you'll drop your sits bones right on down to your heels. Notice the heels stay raised. You can take this as a slow and steady breath, or take it as fast as you like. And same option with the Bhastrika variation. It can be inhales and exhales through your nose, both active, or an inhale through your nose and an exhale through your mouth. And so in the next couple breaths, settle down onto the soles of both feet, toes out and heels in toward Malasana. You can take your upper arm bones to your inner thighs and lift your gaze upward. Try to reach your sternum toward your thumbs. Exhale, land your hands down to the earth, heel toes step towards center for a fold. And then you can round your back and lift slowly up with heavy arms towards standing at Tadasana. Bring your fingertips or your hands atop your shoulders and roll some circles in one direction. So lubricate the shoulder joints and activate the heart energy center. Reverse the direction without hurry. Some awakening, enlivening, but also mindful circles. And then land back into Tadasana. Circle your nose around now like you're painting a circle on the wall in front of you. Reverse the direction. And then settle back in toward neutral. Roll your neck this time around so the whole weight of your head falls forward and back. You can, of course, pause in any area that needs an extra breath. Move in both directions, so reverse it if you have not already. And come back in toward Tadasana. Touch your big toes together in the center. Leave a little bit of space between your heels. And then sink your sits bones back down low, like sitting into a really deep seat. Utkatasana. Exhale, trace your fingertips along your pinky toe edges. Then interlace your fingers behind you, Yoga Mudra. We'll take that back and forth several times. So inhale to lift and exhale to fold. Interlace your fingers. If you can remember, alternate the interlacing of your fingers each time around. So exhale, fold. And then reach your fingertips to the sky, Utkatasana. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift your heart, lift your gaze. Roll your tailbone in. Exhale, fold. And inhale, activate fingertips. Round your back, roll up towards standing. And a little banging the gong. So you can have soft arms like empty coat sleeves. Swing from side to side. You might even tap your kidneys on either side, your low back. You can play around with how high or low your arms are and find what feels best. Okay, breath of joy prep here. Feet wide. Your inhale will lift your arms high. Another inhale, take arms wide. And a third inhale, up to the sky once again. Then a nice strong active exhale. Fold your body forward. Let your arms wing up behind. So it's 3 short inhales through the nose, 1 active exhale through the mouth. Here we go. Add it with the arm movement. Inhale up. Wide, up, exhale, swing your body forward. Up, wide, up, swing your body forward. And we're taking 7 full rounds, so 3 more to go, 1 for each energetic center. And remember, you can stop or slow it down, particularly if you feel lightheaded. After your 7th round, 1 for each energy center, come back to banging the gong. So soft, heavy arms, tap into your kidneys on either side, a really dynamic and delicious spinal twist. You can get soft in your knees and kind of bounce with it. And then step your way back toward Tadasana. Interlace your fingers behind you, reach your knuckles to the earth and your heart upward. And then bring your arms wide into the sky. Fold forward through heart center, touch the earth, Uttanasana, and lift halfway up, Ardha Uttanasana. Plant your palms to step all the way back toward plank, roll your shoulders above elbows, and then exhale back to down dog. We'll roll towards some Tibetan rites of rejuvenation. So inhale, reach your heart high, stay up on your tippy toes, and exhale back toward downward facing dog. So this same fiery breath we've worked with, active on both sides. Step your feet forward, reach your right hand back anywhere from your hip or calf or all the way down to your heel. Drop your gaze underneath your left arm. Nice deep twist. Breathe. And plant both hands back to the top edge of your mat. Opposite side. So left hand this time comes anywhere from your hip all the way down to your heel. Let your head rest down really heavy. Sweet twist for upper back. And breathe your way all the way back to center, downward facing dog. Reach your right leg high, bring your gaze forward, step your right foot to the outer edge of your mat, Both hands are to the inside of your right knee. Land your left knee down behind if you like. You can stay up on your hands. You can rest down towards your elbows. You can prop your back knee up and off the earth, a deepen sensation. Nice deep gecko to get into hip mobility. Walk back up to your hands. Float your back knee if you haven't already. Step into downward facing dog. This time, lift your left leg high, bring your gaze forward, step your left foot to your outer left edge of your mat. Remember, both hands are to the inside of your left foot. Option to drop your back knee, stay resting onto your hands, or come down to your forearms or elbows. You can also rest your elbows on a block. Remember, you also have the option to raise your back knee, depending on the type of edge you need this morning. Come back to the palms of your hands, frame your front foot, float your right knee, step your left foot back to meet your right, and raise your hips, downward facing dog. And then hop just about halfway up your mat. Keep your heels afloat and rest onto your tippy toes for a tiptoe squat to awaken the soles of your feet, a KD1 point, little electric socket for your whole energy body. And rest your hands together as prayer, Anjali at your heart. A tiptoe squat. And breathe your knees forward. Of course, you can cushion them if that's more comfortable. And begin a baby pulse with toes tucked under behind you. A last little wake up for that energizing point for your whole body. The last pick me up for your morning cup of joe. Now untuck your toes. You're energized and ready to greet your day. Jai Bhagwan.